Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. Cześć and hello to Australia and everywhere. So I hope you're all well today. So I thought I would get on with this because I really am eager to get this all cleaned up, polished and ready to use. So this is my Fakir and it is the Fakir 350. Now, just to remind myself, it is 400 to 500 watts, which is more powerful than the Electrolux 170 and 160 that I have. And this basically does look like it is very similar in design. It's also very light. It's very powerful, it's got great agitation on it, and I can't wait to get this cleaned up and give it a proper demo. But it does need a bit of a cleanup. I got this from Nathan a couple of weeks ago, so hello Nathan, I hope you're well. And it just needs some superficial cleaning, that's all it needs. So first of all, let's if I twist this is what holds the bag on. Just twist it round and then I can take the bag off, and that's held on by a little clip at the bottom. And voila. Now if I take off the slide at the top like so, and I can also remove the slide off the bottom. I'm now going to remove the paper bag. We need to turn this inside out. Like so. It's a bit dusty. There we go. Let's give this a clean up. And start at the top. Just some fluff in it really. Okay, continue up a bit. There we go. So I'm going to wash this by hand. Now unfortunately some of the lettering on the logo there has come off a bit, but it's not a problem because I've just bought a fine tipped white fabric paint pen and I'm going to go over this to bring the lettering back out, so that will look much better. So I'm just going to put this bag, actually I'm going to throw this bag. I think it's got holes in it. So there we go, that's that. Next, I'm going to take the cord off. This came with its adapter because this is a German machine. Now I didn't screw these on so tight, so I'm going to pull off that little nubbing there. Remove this part of the handle. Take off the screw here. And remove the lower part. Now I'm going to remove the bumper. Now, the bumper actually goes through this. Which means you have to take off this entire thing to get to the bumper. Which is a right pain. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I can do. There we go. That's the bumper off, so I can clean that with them. Next I'm going to take off the base plate. Where's my big, oh there we go. I'm going to take off that. Let me give it a quick vacuum. I'm going to take off this and clean that. I'm going to take the brush roll out. And I can stay in there. That holds the brush roll into place. Slide out this little guard, I'll clean that and take the belt off. He says. There we go. That's the belt off. The brush roll definitely needs a really good cleaning. Let me see if I can get some of the bits off the end. Just take the metal pole out. I'll give that a proper scrub. Now, I'm going to do, I'm going to give these a wipe over. I'll do that when I come back. The rest of it, I'm going to go take and clean. Buckets. So I'm going to go and clean all these parts. And I will be back with a bucket of soapy water, and we will give this a really good clean over and a good old plastic polish to bring it back. So I'll be back in a minute once I got this done. So I've cleaned out all the parts to it, and they have come up really, really well. The white handle and the pole, the bag has come up, none of the lettering has come off anymore, and it really looks really good. So now I need to concentrate on this. I've set up the air compressor over there, so what we're going to do first is just give it a blast out, and let's see if there's anything that we can get out using the compressor. So let's have a look and see if there's anything inside. So as you saw, we did get quite a bit of dust out of this actually. I was quite impressed with what it blew out. So now we're just going to give it a clean up, and then we're going to machine polish it, and I'm going to need to clean the cord. Now I have noticed that there's a mark here on the top which comes from the the bag when it's in the upright position, and it's going to scratch it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little Velcro pad over that part to protect it from being scratched badly and marked in the future, because it's already marked. So that's what I'm going to do to that. But we just need to wash it off. So let's get the buckets. Whoa. So I'm quite ahead with my videos actually, because the weather has been so nice. I've just been cracking on with doing lots of different videos. So currently it's the 9th of July, I think it's the 9th today, and I've already done the videos up until the end of August. So this will be going out at the end of August, so that's how ahead I am. I think we're still going to see a couple of summer videos when winter comes. But as the weather's been so nice, I'm just sort of like, well, I'm going to crack on and make videos and keep going before it gets too cold in the garage. I'm a bit of a whinger because sometimes in the garage here it is just so hot, and then at other times then during the winter time it's so cold. Even with the heater on, that helps protect the machines and everything from, you know, freezing and the change in temperature. But it still gets you know, too cold in here to be working all the time, so I got to make the most of it. Let's just use my little pokey to get in here and clean out these vents. That's better. It's like taking it to the dentist. Scrapey. Okay. A bit of grime on this dial. Take that marks off so you can see the numbers nice and clearly on the vent. I'll have to. Oh, what's that? Ah, okay, that's the wheel. Ah, right, okay. Well, that's handy. I can take that off and clean the wheel. Do the same on this side. Come on, the other one came out nice and easy. Just pull this out. There we go. That's better, I can really get in there now. So yeah, so as I was saying, still no rain yet. It's been over a month and we've had no rain in Lincolnshire yet. I work in agriculture and we really could do with a little bit of rain right now. Right, let's get down deep inside here. I think I'm going to use the screwdriver for this. That's good. Really gets in all the nooks and crannies. Let's get this cable out of the way. Whoops. So I hope you've all enjoyed the videos on the rainbow. It's been fun. I was really grateful for Ben to lend me the rainbow so I could do the videos on it. My biggest rainbow fan. Well, there's a couple actually, but the first one I'm going to mention is Chris Emery. Hello Chris, how are you? He is a Canadian subscriber and a friend of mine, and he is a fanatic over rainbows. He absolutely loves them, always has. And Dalton as well, Dalton Frost, he's got a lovely collection of rainbows. So is Chris. So I've got no shortage of people to ask about any rainbow questions. Although I do want to see if I can get the beta bars for it. Right, it's a bit more mankier in here. Let's have a look. Let's get this grime out. So I hope everyone's having a very nice summer. Can't wait to go to Australia. My father-in-law, he has already picked up a couple of vacuums for me, Australian ones, and he sent some in the post, so I hope they do arrive, because he sent them by slow boat. We do that every year. We've got stuff that Hubby Lux needs to bring over from, I don't know, part of his collections and stuff like that, then we'll send them over by slow boat. But it does take a good couple of months for the stuff to arrive, but it's a lot cheaper to do it that way than it would be to send them by boat. I send them by plane or anything. That's really good. That looks really nice in there now. Let's just see if I can get down deep into there. Much better. Look at that, it looks really nice now. Put the handle back. Excellent. So, I'm happy with the top. That's clean. Now I'm just going to clean on the inside. It's a lovely blue and white colour. It's really nice. I do like this machine. It reminds me just so much of the Electrolux. There is a button underneath here, and I'm wondering if it's a cutout button, if it doesn't work unless the button's pushed in. I'll have to try that. Right. It's quite a narrow intake path on it. Don't want to damage the sticker. Right, let me get some clean cloths. Get them in. I had to scrub the handles and the pipes for it, which has put a bit of a dull sheen on them. Oh, I got a bit of burp. But I'm going to machine polish them, and so they'll come out nice and shiny as well. Right, this is going to take a while because I get in all the nooks and crannies on this. So what I'm going to do is put you on time lapse. Okay, so it is all cleaned up inside and out. Next I need to polish it. So again, I'll do that on fast forward for you. Okay, so there we go. That is all the parts polished. Looks so much better now. A lot brighter. It didn't look that bad. I'm just going to wipe the residue off using the Demon Shine. The handles come up really nice and shiny. Not too shiny, but it's come up nice. I'll just get rid of the residue on this. It'll take a minute. I wish the bag shape was a different shape so I could use generic bags rather than having to find. I've got bags that I'm sure that'll fit, but would it be nicer to have used a fleecy bag on this so that I could really protect the inside of the any dust escaping. Right, now let's take off the majority of the residue on the main machine. Wow. That looks nice. It's preserved the stickers and everything on it. I spent a lot of time cleaning the blue plastic, even though a lot of it is going to be under the big bumper. It was still nice to do it. Fantastic. Now that's all I got to do is put some wax on it. That's come up really nice. I'll put some of my. I'll use this wax. I like this wax. This Ultimate Glaze. Rub it in. Leave this wax on for about 10 minutes or so, just to make sure it's all dried on nicely. The foot pedal's really nice, with the just with the orange colour, gives a bit of contrast to colour. Anyway, all right. Leave that for 10 minutes and I'm going to buff it off. The handles are there. Put a little bit of wax on the bag holders. Get myself a little felt thing there. Put a little bit of wax on the pipes. Handle. Right, just need to leave that now for 10 minutes and then we will come and buff it all off. Okay, so it's been a good 10 minutes since the wax has been applied. I'm now going to rub it off. Wow, that looks fantastic, I have to say. It's really put the shine back on it. It hasn't gotten rid of all the scratches, but there was hardly any scratches on it anyway, so at least it looks like it has had a teeny weeny bit of life. Fantastic. Right, wipe it off these. Now I was looking through all my bags and I found some that I'd bought in the States. They're Auric bags and they kind of fit. So I'll show you in a second. Now, first of all, we have to put this back on it, its bumper. It on. Do you know what I should do first before I do that? Let's put the wheels on. Because the only reason I could get the wheels off was because of the bumper not being on. So let's put them on. One. Do you know what I should do as well? Oh God. Now, where did I put it? Where are you? tub of wax, little tub of grease. Where's my tub of grease? Let's just put a bit of grease on this axle. Make it run a bit smoother so it won't squeak. There we go. Excellent. I can stretch the bumper back on the machine. There's a fly. Yeah, go away. Right. Just gonna make sure I got the bumper on this lip. Oh, come on, you little monkey. Get on. Oh. Come on. God, this is a feckle. But you're on. That looks better. Okay, so we've got its lovely shiny new white bumper on there. Let's put the belt back on the spindle. Like so. Then I need to put this belt guard thing on. That rests there in between that. Excellent. Let's get the rod. Cover some grease onto this as well. Slide it through. Whee! No, there's enough grease on that end. Now I just need to put some on this end. Just a little bit of grease on the spindle, it's all you need. I remember putting some into these bearings before. So there we go. Much better. Let's put it big side up. Now this is the fight, getting this on without ripping your fingers off. So just work it around. I'm going to put these on facing down. And that one. Make sure the belt is excellent. So that's all done underneath there. I'm just going to wait for this to dry because this padding is not quite dry, so I'm going to have to do this tomorrow because we're going to have to wait for the bag to dry anyway. So that's as far as I can get, to be quite honest. Clear that away. Just going to wipe any residue off. Got my sticky fingers I put on here. And I think Nathan will be really proud of what I've done. It looks really nice. Excellent, so there we go. So that is the Fakir 350 as far as I can go at the moment because I need the bag to dry. I have this Auric arm and hammer bag that I bought in the States. This is the one I'm going to put on here. I've put a bag retaining rubber ring around this nice and tight so it'll hold the bag on as well. So it almost fits apart from just a tiny bit at the top of the bottom, but there's quite a thick rubber seal on this, and with this rubber band it should prevent any leakage. We'll find out once we do the test anyway. So that is it for today. I will be back with you in a few seconds, but it'll be tomorrow for me. The bag will be dry and we can finally get it all together and give it a proper demo. See you in a minute. Okay, my little whippersnappers, it's now the very next day. The bag is lovely and dry, so we shall put it back together. I'll just take off this arm and hammer bag. First thing I'm going to do is put the plate back onto it. I don't think I've got the this back on properly. Let's have a look. I think I've got it too far up. It goes like that. Yes, then that clips onto there. Now it's got this button here and I really can't work out what the heck it's for, so let's plug it in and switch it on. I can't work out what this button does here. I think that button increases the power because it says here 400 to 500 watts. I think that button under there is when you attach, like on an old Hoover Senior, when you connect the access port thing for the pipe, for the tube, it increases the power, and I have a feeling that is what that does because it's got a gap above it here. And when I push on the buttons, if something was pushing on it, like the cover for the pan converter, when you put on the pan converter, I think that is what increases the power. So I'll try it again. Yeah, I definitely think that's what it does, because that has increased the power to it. Okay, we live and learn. Let me just unplug it. So it looks fantastic. Let's get the covers back onto it. This one's going to be a pain. It doesn't matter which way. Oh, actually it's not too bad. So that's the bottom one. So I'm going to pop this on. Is there really no other clip to clip it on, just there? I guess so. So let's pop the bag in. I've got this big bag. Actually fits in it quite well. It's for an auric, but it fits over it. What I'm going to do is, I've got a little bit of tape here. I probably don't need it because it's got a lovely big thick rubber seal on it, but just in case, I'm going to put a little bit of tape at the top. And at the bottom of the hole. Just to give it extra protection. Okay, now I'm going to fit this bag on. There we go, that's fitted on lovely. Now I just need to put the clip on the top. Perfect. Now I've put a little piece of sticky back thingy there, so it's going to protect it from being scratched any further. And there we go. It is on. Right, let's switch it back in. On. Jeepers creepers, that has got some suction on it, I tell you. Let me just try it here. Wow, that is amazing. Wow, the agitation on this when I got it on the counter. I me bring you closer and you can have a look.
Okay, I'm just going to pop a little bit of this coloured sand. Just for you to see. I'm going to take you off the tripod because it's going to make you vibrate as well. Okay, let's have a look and see what it does. That sucks itself to the mat because this is rubber backed, so it's not a true look of how it works, but it's quite fun to see how much agitation they could give. Let's try that on the floor. Okay, so I've got you down on the floor. I've just put a little bit of Mad About Mess. Let's try that. That's pretty good. Let's try it with some neon sand. That is really good. That is really, really good. And you can see how shiny it is now. It looks amazing. Okay, let's just do the last few minutes. Just going to push it around here on the floor in the garage.
So here we are, we're back on the bench, and we have to say a big thank you to Nathan from Vacuums 4821 because he sold me this machine. I saw it on Facebook and I pinged him a message and I bought it off him. So thank you so much. I sent him a couple of pictures today of it whilst cleaning it up, and he was really impressed with how it looks, so that's really nice. Oops, drop that. So I've also put on a little Dyson clip on it so I can clip the cable to it without any issues. I love this machine, I really do. It reminds me so much of the Electroluxes, the 160 and the 170 that I have. Now I did find that there was quite a lot of suction on it. I was really surprised. I had to turn the dial down to number 3. I turned the suction to the floor down just a touch. This lovely bag in it, this Arm & Hammer bag, will definitely make a big difference. So I'm just going to take a look inside now and see if anything has leaked. No. I'd be able to feel the sand particles, but there's nothing at all, so that bag really does work. So I'm really happy with that. Fantastic. Let me just pop this cover back on. So I'm going to do a full house demo clear vacuum with it, and we will see how it does, but I think it's going to do very well. Because of the beta bar on there, that's definitely going to sort of really agitate the carpet and bring up a lot of stuff. And I love the little light on it because it really doesn't illuminate very far. It's not very bright, but it's just very, I don't know, it just looks very camp. So I really like it. It's come up really well after its polish, and I'm very pleased with it. Can't wait. Very good addition to what I've got. So thank you very much for watching this video on this Fakir. This is the Fakir 350. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. And like I said, don't forget, check out Nathan's channel. It's got lots of content. He's got lots of content coming up. He's got new cameras, new everything. So definitely check it out because he's got some good content coming up soon. And he's got a pneumatic. I'm not going to say any more, but he's got a pneumatic coming up. That I hadn't heard of until recently. It's brand new. So anyway, thank you very much, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye y'all.